Hi there. I'm going to play a video game. It's called VA-11 Hull-A, but I think it's supposed to be read as Valhalla. The subtitle is Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Sounds like something I can get behind. Oh, there's the game. Oh, I better adjust the volume slightly. I don't know if it's going to come in super loud or quiet. I'll probably adjust the volume depending on whether or not it seems to be overpowering my voice. I think it was originally made in Japanese. Sukeban. Beard. Oh, thank you, Silent Sonata, for subscribing. Resubscribing for 6 months. Glitch City. Sometime in 2070s. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights. Oh shit, that was too fast. Why did you go by so fast? I was trying to read that. Here, brutally in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for all the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. Wow, sounds like modern day. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find Hall A of the BTA's... God. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. So it was written in English first, huh? Goodbye, Miss Bartender. Version 1.2.3.0. What is this? Oh, the prologue. So, before they made the game, they created this kind of miniature version of what they expected it to be, like a prototype. Then they put out the prototype to gauge interest. And there was interest in the prototype, so they continued with the main game. So I don't think it's an actual, like, meaningful story prologue that you need to play to understand the game. Thank you, Banana Derp. I can answer that one later. Scan lines to make it feel even more old-timey. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Wow, this sounds like it's going to be a comfy game. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a first good impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. They're definitely referencing stuff from the prologue. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Oh, okay. Abrupt. Jill. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Thank you, Cairo Kieran, for the 10 bits. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Boss and me. Oh, there's us. Is 4 the cat? She has the t-shirt that says slut on it. There's her panties. Best boss. Hold to unlock. Welcome, Jill. I'll save. I guess this is unlocked later. The augmented eye. Mass immigration continues. Wonderlanders are newest threat. Cyborg and Heels returns next year. Don't think there's much I can do with the this thing yet. Click anything? I don't think you can click stuff here. It appears I have $0. I probably need to fix that. I'll go to work. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gillian? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Oh, I should probably turn down the volume of just a bit. Just a bit. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... Ah. There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. 4 must be her cat. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment and... Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? That must be a combination of ingredients. Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up in the top left. Not now, I guess. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button and press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even when the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Sigh. A sugar rush or a piano man? A sugar rush. 2 aldehyde and 1 powered delta. Optional armotrine. As girly as it gets. 1, 2, 1, and I'll put in that thing. But how do I... Oh, mix. There it is. Oh, goody! Thank you, Screenpunk Arts, for the 100 bits. The Logan Paul. That's funny. How do I get rid of this? Quick search. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moon blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Moon blast, huh? 6 aldehyde. Oh. 1 power delta. 1 flanner glide. And 2 carmatrine. All on the rocks, huh? Oh. Alright then. Hadron cannon. Sweet, girly, happy. Oh, I get it. I'm gonna get different types of people coming into the bar. If I get someone to come into the bar who seems girly, then they probably want this drink. You get it? Damn, that's kind of expensive though. Anyway. Alright. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh, yeah, before I forget. Huh? You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. What if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients and the drink is already big? Oh, and if a recipe says use it optional carmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Huh. So why would someone ask for that or not ask for it, though? Optional carmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Huh. So even if I put in like 10 parts carmatrine, that doesn't make it big? I wonder what it is. Carmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. Oh! So maybe sometimes the story will call for getting someone drunk. And sometimes the story will involve not making someone drunk. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Huh. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys. Oh, but, who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. Thank you, CJ, for the 50 bits. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. Hey. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. You think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? Oh, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of songs here, isn't there? Okay, let's go with that then. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, you, get me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He looks like quite the big guy. A beer is 1 Adelheid, 2 Bronson extract, 1 Power Delta, 2 Flannerglide, and 4 Parmotrine, all mixed. I can't add any more. It's already a big drink. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury. This one's pretty close to the real deal. So what I'm doing here is I'm simulating actual beer, because I don't have real beer. Did he say on the rocks? I want to go back to what he said. I forget if he said on the rocks yet. Bottled drinks. Okay. I had a feeling that you don't drink beer with ice, but I'm paranoid because I don't want to screw up my first client. And it said mix it, right? Shit! I fucked up like a goddamn idiot. I think it's because I mixed it for too long. Beer! Here you go! No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. Beer wasn't enough, apparently. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm already confused. There wasn't any space for more. 1, 2... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I see. So you can keep on filling that thing up. Here. How about this one? Ah, yes. Now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wild-card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Why is the bartender insulting her client? Maybe she should say, like, I fucking love reading your articles about Alice_Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help them make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Did he just say I look dumb? Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get People get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and people even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh, guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they can get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then? Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Wait, I just did. Coming right up. Beer again, this man likes his beers. Might as well just buy him in bulk at the store if he likes them that much. Gonna mix that shit right... Wait, not too much. Here. Thank you, Scream Punk, for the 100 bits. Adventure bar story, huh? Haven't heard of it before. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So, tell me, you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. The place smells like soap and dog piss. I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. Man, they keep on referencing the dogs from the prologue. It makes me really wish I had played the prologue first. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important? Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks pretend to love but actually want to... Oh, those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love. Fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want to see is their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. You know, this guy is saying some shit that hits home. Nah, I think gossip is just something everybody enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. Thank you, CJ, for the 10 bits. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living someone else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Yeah, you look like a guy who doesn't visit the hairdresser very much. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see that they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed really a nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brat? Well, two can play at that game of... Huh? Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender, a personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff could do that. They do? You don't really think Lannis Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. You want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all, I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing on their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter and big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. I can do that. Bitter and big with no alcohol. Optional alcoholic part. The sunshine cloud. 1, 2, 1, 2. But I need to make it big, so 1, 2, 1, 2. On the rocks. Need to blend it by mixing it for more than 5 seconds. I fucking did it! Let's see if he likes it. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This'll help me stay up late tonight. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important just because they put their money in the company. Well, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make someone else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks. I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? No. That felt like it was the game developers sneaking in a rant about the investors for their video game giving them a hard time. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright, you look like Kanji Tatsumi from Persona 4. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Planner glide. He didn't ask for Kenshimexerman. Aged and mixed. Okay. Wonder how you age something. Oh well. Alright. Here. Huh, you can actually do it then. Huh? This crack house is a bar? Hellhole crack house? It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable here? Hey man, I had a bunch of corgis come in last night. I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says. Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I've absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. Huh. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Oh, cool. Awesome. Hey, Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. I hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss. I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. Sounds like they're talking about Osiro and, like, do you know how she got her coat? You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 1 or 2 or 3 times. Ooh. Deal with clients personally. Is there some bloody noses? One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. What the fuck? An alpaca. Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please, there's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. Damn, he got really polite once he saw the red comet. There you go. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, a lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about making people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. All right. Fringe weaver coming right up, buddy. Oh boy. 9 parts the alcoholic part. Okay, age it, mix it. Here's your fringe weaver. Bubbly, classy, strong. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty, like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have, liar. I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day, for 3 years in a row now. What? Oh, so once a day every year. So he's not saying like every single day for 3 years in a row. Okay, I misread that. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. Wow. If I said that, that would instantly be a quote. That would be added to the quote list. I'm drawing a blank, Finn. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me or to believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Wow. Good. Phew. Boss, I'm going to take my break. All right. This is cute. This is really cute. It's now safe to keep playing. Was it dangerous a second ago? At least I didn't get locked up this time. All right. Play some tracks we haven't heard before. These sound effects remind me of the sound effects from Xenoblade. No. Xenosaga. Like, in case you're wondering what it sounded like to play Xenosaga, it sounded like this. Like that. Anyway. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable, I usually forget I have it on. Oh, it was a girl, not a robot. I thought it was a robot. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist, Sei P. Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see, I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink. Preferably a cold one that's not too big. Right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Small, sweet, icy. This one is not served. What if I served her a sugar rush on the rocks? If I did that, would it just turn out screwed up? It doesn't say on the rocks. Alright, a moonblast. Will this one be big? I don't think this one will be big. It's not big because it has less than 10 thingies in it. Right, I served the other guy one that had 10 thingies in it, and he said it wasn't big enough, so this has to be small. So I put ice. Okay, it's from the sweet category. It didn't trigger the little things that mean it's a big drink. Alright. Let me see if this works. Moonblast. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corp, right? Hey, guys. Please don't judge me. How do you pronounce this word? Because I know it's not corpse. It's not... You don't pronounce the P. So it's not corpse. But what I don't know is, do you pronounce the S? Do I say Valkyrie Core? Or Valkyrie Cores? Because I don't know if two letters are silent. Is it cores? Core. Valkyrie Core. Then why the fuck is there a P and an S then? What's the point? They're there for no reason. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. They're the one with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. That sounded like the lyrics to Sailor Moon. Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. Valkyrie? What was I saying? Was I saying Valkyrie? Please don't tell me I was saying Valkyrie. Is it Valkyrie? It's not Valkyrie? Are you sure it's not Valkyrie? Are you sure it's not Valkyrie? Are you sure it's Valkyrie? Are you sure? I don't know if I want to say it the way that makes sense to me, damn it. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sounds like this person's life would be a more interesting video game than the protagonist's life. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. She makes me think of Mercy from Overwatch. I mean, I've yet to meet someone who isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear and you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure, I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. Damn! This game makes me want to be a bartender! This is how I felt after I played freaking Phoenix Wright. After I played Phoenix Wright, I wanted to become a lawyer. You play this game and you want to become a bartender. But I bet that when you're a bartender, you don't meet this many anime girls. Give me a classy drink. Bad touch. This isn't big, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks, mixed. We're nothing but mammals, after all. It's from the classy category. I hope she likes it. Here you are. Yup, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? Huh? You know my name, now I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. Oh my god! It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened when I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's interesting though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie? Valkyrie? Are you sure? Are you sure it's not Valkyrie? Wait, I've been saying Valkyrie. You know what? Fuck this. Hold on. Alright, hold on. How do I freaking... Alright. Let's fucking do this thing. Let's fucking do this.
Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
It's Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
Fucking Valkyrie, god damn it. Fucking Valkyrie. I don't know if the game... I don't know if I put the game volume too quiet. Hold on a second. Valkyrie. I don't think it's French. I think it's Viking. Norse? Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. Thank you, X Hadal, for subscribing. Welcome. I think that's a resub. I think you unsubscribed and then you came back, didn't you? So welcome back to the waifu wagon. But if this is your first time, then oh, never mind. Welcome. Now you have a waifu. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. You see, this word looks like it should be pronounced Boo-Riao-crats. A squad full of Boo-Riao-crats. But it's bureaucrats. Bureaucrats. Bureau. This is pronounced bureau, even though it's spelled Boo-Riao. Fucking French words are so fucking weird. Thank you, Metroplex77, for subscribing. Welcome to the waifu wagon. Glad to have you. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that sort of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few were assigned when a company is suspected of having weird, under-the-table deals. Interesting. You can pronounce it crooks. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. Thank you, Kazamel, for the 100 bits. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brand-tini. No, I'm pretty sure it's a martini. It's brand-tini. Trust me. I'll get you one. What, like she could not handle a martini or something? Like there's absolutely no way she could handle it? Or is martini copyrighted or something? Thank you, The Sky is Red. This is a nice game. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. What? Alright, so what's the connotation with the martini then? Talk about some weak sauce. Aged. Alright, here's your brandtini. Here, see? Huh, you were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but... Don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check with the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Welcome to the afterlife. The Valhalla, am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ignis's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife. I'm not dead. As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Huh. Alright then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you an organ trafficker? Robber? Rapist? Pickpocket? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise, you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Something that will calm her down. Triggered. What the fuck calms someone down? Wait, seriously, how do you calm someone down with a drink? How about I give her a drink with sleeping pills in it? That'll calm her down. Fuck. Here. Well, what is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry. It's on the house. Calm down. What did you spice it up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? Good God, no. I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... brrr. Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. Imp. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street to know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about it? Oh my God! How? Why? What? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Just try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken at bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? And what about the drink? Are you going to let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, Well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So how was it? It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? Thank you, Scream Punk Art, for the 100 bits. That is the I want to talk to your manager haircut glasses starter kit. Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of all clothes, dignity, and/or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired, sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks. Piano man. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean. To provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man is an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender and artist of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors his friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a day at the end of a long, hard day at work. Oh, go for a drink at the end of that. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? Oh my god. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. Thank you, Mystery Cube. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too. I thought it was 2 days ago. I'm an idiot. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower! Thank you, Baby Blueford, for resubscribing. That makes 2 months on the waifu wagon. Thanks for sticking with me, buddy. I appreciate it. Harsh words. The worst part is I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's ridiculous. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh! Knowing that I have to work for him, it's ugh! Why are you working there, then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Thank you, Fire Camphor, for subscribing. Welcome to the waifu wagon. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know. I said start working. Thank you, Screen Puck Arts, for the 100 bits. Your liberal arts degree. I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wants a comfy place, I guess. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but she has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days, but even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Huh? Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late, and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 brand teeny, please. Coming right up. She wants a brand teeny, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wish I could just double click it. 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Age it. Mix it. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers! Hey Jill, was this job like a lifetime dream or something? Not really, it just kind of happened. One thing led to another and bam! Bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a Model Warrior Julianne arcade machine. What? Julianne's her name. Can't say I've given up on that one yet, but alas, adult stuff needs to be paid for first. You've never had a dream you wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or childish dreams. Childish dreams. Having a room where every piece of furniture talks. Being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. Nah, they like shit in the pond and then eat their own shit. So no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. Thank you, Brooklynshire 916 for the $2. When I say pianist, you say pianist. Pianist. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Jill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell clinging to my body. Sure. Who is he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that! Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Some take a liking to a job, others find it after many failed attempts. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn that makes you change your plans. What I mean is, don't worry too much about it. Thank you, Teach Me How to Repaint Games for the 50 bits. Maybe you're right. Well, I'm going to take my leave now. Thank you for everything. Please thank your boss on my behalf. Bye. Thank you and come again. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Mistakes? 0. Aw, yeah, baby, that's me right there. 30% commission, baby. Yeah, look at those tips. $750 a tips. Yeah, boy, flawless service bonus. Here's an extra for helping that girl calm down. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look at all that money. Ooh. I have a feeling that whatever time period this takes place in, 2070s, right? This game takes place in the 2070s. I'm guessing that inflation has caused money to like kind of lose its value. So it's like I made $250 today. Like, adjusting for inflation, this $2,500 is really $250 by our standards. I think. That's my theory. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Membership to Shining Fingered. Make sure your account has at least $800. Why did it go up? Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Danger/you. JC Elton's. All this. Hollow plant. Aw. She goes shopping. No. This makes me think of Snatcher. I bet there's not a single person in the chat room right now who has played Snatcher. Well, I don't know. We have more viewers than usual tonight. What was it? A plant? A hollow plant. In memory of a real potted plant. $600 fucking dollars. Fine. I'll buy it because she's thinking about it. Feel the thrill of being scammed by souvenirs without leaving Glitch City. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust them. I could tear one off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. Poster for some cutesy game about a pink-haired witch flying on a broom. They're games no collector wants, but they're still nice for displaying. A Japanese souvenir that has seen better days still has a vintage charm to it. From cult classic video game Yick, his beard grows in real time. It's Night of the ID Snatchers, the beloved police mockumentary. Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. Mega Christmas tree. So in the future, in the far-off time period of 2070, they no longer have Christmas, they have Mega Christmas. Thank you, Naku-chan, for the 100 bits. Not as sentient, but just as cute. It's vintage gaming. Experience all the cumbersome load times as they were meant to be. Despite the noisy name, it's just a fan. Fans are good, though. Really good. Thanks to the chemical coating preventing bugs from eating it, we advise against using it. Wow, it's kind of funny. There's just nothing right here. The owner is trying to quit drinking, so he's selling them dirt cheap. This one's a scrap of paper with the download code for Meet the Staff scribbled. A sashimono or war banner with Kira Mickey's face on it fills you with fanaticism. For those days... Oh... Shoulder massager. It's a shoulder massager. For those days when you've built up too much tension. You think I should buy the massager for her so she can take the massager home and massage herself with the massager? A coveted tea-based liquor. Tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Aww. She has a crush on her boss. That's cute. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. She really has a crush on her boss. That shirt is strange to me. What's this? Dangerous opinions. I'm going to marry Mickey. Wow, Mickey. They really like Mickey. This thread is closed. Alice Rabbit. I wonder if one of the people... No, don't fucking spoil it. Don't you dare fucking spoil it. I'm not going to look at chat for like 5 minutes straight. But I wonder if one of the clients who comes to the bar is going to be Alice_Rabbit. White Knight fucks. Lurk more. Happy not birthday. Sounds lame as fuck. Internal... Oh, I thought that said memes. Started the riots. Huh. Interesting lore in this game. Boyfriend. Why would you lie on the internet? Fucking normies, get out! Mickey concerts are some magical shit. So Mickey is what Magical Girl Pretty Miyuki is supposed to be. Local woman, local hero. This morning a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. People noticed someone on the rooftop of the building. Person jumped off without notice. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them midair and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. I wouldn't be surprised if this is related to someone who visited my bar last night, Kim. Kim tried to kill herself by jumping off the roof of the building, and then my boss showed up, caught her in midair with her robotic arm, and then fled the scene. Kim was unconscious for some reason, and then she woke up in my bar. That would be why boss was so concerned about her. Coke or Pepsi? Mountain Dew. 70% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be disgusting. A lot of people seem to hate this particular brand of food. With a total of 6,000 votes, it's shrimp ramen. That's good because it sucks. Ugh, I can't even finish this article. I'm sorry, everyone, but I have to puke. Blurg, I hope it's put out of sale. Wow. I think Alice_Rabbit might be a dog. Don't trust this dog. This game has a ton of references to the prologue. I really should have played it. A dog, you say? Why not? Oh, brain implants. Oh, brain enhancements. So that's why dogs can talk and shit. A gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming. I wonder what that says. I bet someone has typed it into a binary translator. Those purple numbers. I don't know what that means. Well, I guess I might as well just go... It says Venus? Does it really say Venus if you translate it? That's funny. Wednesday, December 14th. Good evening. My voice is kind of fucked. Give me a second. I need a drink. Choosing to do voices for the characters may have been a bad idea. I think I can only do that for like an hour and a half before my voice can't take it anymore. Hey, Jill. Wah! That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the counter. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable, and cool, and comfortable, and cool, and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Gah! Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. What the fuck? The what? Where now? Nothing. Never mind. That was kind of funny. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. You all set? Yup. Alright. Let's pick some real bangers. I can't get over how much that sounds like Xenosaga. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh fuck, your voice is the hardest to do. Hey Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. He only asks for one thing, beer. And he always asks me to make it big. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like their first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. I can't do a voice. My throat's too fucked up. Oh man. I hope this isn't going to be a thing where I can only do like one day of the game per night. I really did too much. I really did too much voice acting. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday, too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilim sex appeal, I tell you. She was a Lilim then. Yes, one of those new fancy king-class Chia models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey you, the guy with the John face. Huh? Me? But what the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot police force after stealing supplies. Really, that's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan. Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many "they have different capabilities" you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying, "segregation," like that, you're doomed. This is the PR of century. If you're going to do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in their plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So, you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right? Sure, on it. Mars blast. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Is this going to be enough for him? Fuck. There goes my flawless. 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, it has to be blended. I'm a fucking idiot. I wonder if, like, the good ending of this game requires you to not make any mistakes at all. Here. Alright, guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches! What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff. Like how they feel like they have more power than you do and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that. But then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Racial slurs in what? But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. Gods forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forests and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. I don't know how much society is going to change in 50 years. I'm wondering how much of this will be relevant in 50 to 60 years when this game is supposed to take place. It's kind of like how, if you look at old-timey representations of what now is supposed to be like in Back to the Future 2, they travel to the year 2015 or whatever, and it's absolutely nothing like the year 2015 actually was. So, like, this game is depicting the 2070s, but I wonder, like, in the 2070s, where will people's values be? Because over the past 10 years, we've had this whole thing where it's like, everything is offensive. Oh, that's offensive. You can't say that. So either that is going to die out, and that's going to be squashed, and there's going to be no more of that, or that's just going to continue to its most extreme version with thought policing and stuff. So whenever this game takes place, it would either take place in a setting where that's offensive has been squashed, or a world where like has reached its extreme, and like there's like a Big Brother thought policing type thing. Thank you, Screampunk. Yeah, I can relate to everything this guy says more than the other characters. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They are the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda, damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Thank fucking God, I don't want to do your voice anymore. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview. The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she just didn't. Because she was too busy jumping off a roof? I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Thank you, Maku-chan, for the 100 bits. Bitter to wake him up. I mean, yeah, I don't think he would want more alcohol. He wants to wake up, then he wants to not get more drunk. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warrior. Yeah, this was written in the 2010s. For sure. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors. That mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they're trigger-happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it, watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you, pleasure. Please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey, Jill, I think we have a problem. Don't tell me. Yup, I can't take the helmet off. Well, I don't even need to read that, because I just read it myself. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie... Fuck. Go ahead and fucking make fun of me for not being able to say this word. How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's proper... Well, what? Did you run out of air? I just realized. You served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you going to do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see. Where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend. More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Isn't that a quote from an anime? Thank you, Prancing Alpaca, for the 10 bits. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you. Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean, the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. That sounds highly illegal. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be visible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost. To the human eye. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'll be an eerie, surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilums see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. I had a feeling she was a robot. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Nothing important. Oh my god, what? Did you see that? Did you see that? Up here. There was something going on up here. There was a creepy, glitchy girl staring at me. I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. She seems to be like some kind of robot lady. Do robots drink? Two, three, age it, mix it. One piano woman. Thanks, I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good! That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there wasn't really a contract involved or anything. They must be referencing the prologue. You know, huh? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed, and I'll keep you company. Oh. Ooh. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that, even the sex. Do you pay him to... Finish that sentence, and I'll make sure you truly become invisible. Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? Gil's been a complete mystery for us as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's really not that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh, yeah. Randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... Bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be... Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. It was the dude from yesterday. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely it'll happen. 3 years. Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had, seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yup, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody, I said nothing. Give me a moon blast, would ya? Sure. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 1, 2. On the rocks. Blend that motherfucker. Blend the motherfucker. Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl. Well. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DF... So she's a DFC 72 model. DFC stands for Delicious Flat Chest. So this robot is designed to appeal to people who like flat-chested women. Do all DFCs look like kids? Yes and no. Out of factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC looks about 10 to 13. Makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade. Once a DFC passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now, I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time, it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underaged, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. Holy shit. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. Jesus Christ! It's fucking... What's his name? Alan... It's the fucking protagonist of goddamn fucking Deus Ex. No, I didn't ask for this guy. You know, what's his fucking name? I'm looking for the fucking picture of this guy. Look. It's, Jensen. His name is Alex Jensen or Alan Jensen. Adam Jensen. His name is Adam Jensen. It's so fucking... It's totally him! It's him! They're not even hiding it. He wears like this, he has like sunglass shades can pop out of his, the things on his eyes. So this guy is wearing like one. By the way, this guy is also a cyborg with robot arms. Good evening, Gil. Jill and Gilliam. Welcome to Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day and I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay, then let me get your orders. Big sunshine cloud, 1 gut punch. Press next after the first drink to make the second drink. I think I should pick a different voice for that guy. I want to give him Adam Jensen's voice. But I can't do that voice very well right now. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, he wanted it to be big. Yeah, it is big. Wait, it's going to be big now, right? Next. Okay. Gut punch. One, two, three, four, 5. 1. Age it. Mix it. Hope I didn't fuck up. Gravelly Clint Eastwood voice? I think I could do a gravelly Clint Eastwood voice. But I don't really want to do it right now. Because my throat kind of hurts. But I do think this is the right type of voice for that guy. This is really the sort of voice that I think people imagine for him. You're in here. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after, well... After they violate every hole in your body, regardless of its original purpose? Yeah. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like. That way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of DFCs who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that these nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I can. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you. Please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gil! I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Give me a cup of coffee with milk, please. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. Alright, Power Delta. Glide. With these. Blend the fuck out of it! Fuck, what did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2. Blend it. Oh, I forgot the fucking... Oh. You can only do this for so long before you start losing your edge. Ear. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war? Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said... You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery, which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should, it's quite the show. Good news, Jill, the helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. All right. The characters... Oh, no, they didn't. Never mind. I'm making a separate save because I might want to go back to this one because I screwed up in bartending. This is like a cat girl with drill hair. It's now safe to keep playing. So it was dangerous before? Boss should come clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. These sound effects feel like they come straight, fucking straight out of Xenosaga. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it on the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case he comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, ooh! It's a waifu. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar. Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly. Let me see what I can get you. Bitter and girly. Bitter, girly, soft. Oh! Let's fucking give her this. Sunshine Cloud. Try this. Yup, this'll do just fine, thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. Ooh, is this the fucking singer? Her name begins with M. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Mickey. So, should I call you Miss Mickey or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Mickey. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Mickey, okay? Okay. Kira! Mickey. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira! Mickey. Almost there. Kira! Mickey. Kira! Mickey. Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! And don't you ever forget it. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? We're right, I was telling you. Wow, you're good! Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight. I'm one Lilim who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way out here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I decided to just leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that. Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other platformers, but mine are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? Hold on. Then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Mickey, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol, then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? I have something soft, but it's quickly getting harder. Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. I think she has a couple of soft things. Let's look at my girly drinks. Blue fairy? A blue fairy? A blue fairy? Cherno must have had a lot of fun playing this game. Land or glide. Dude, I bet that if I give her tons of alcohol, she gets really drunk and goes to the concert and like gives a drunk performance. One of these will make all your teeth turn blue. Hope you brushed them well. Aged. Take this blue fairy. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it, thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Mm-hmm. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No, guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss. I wonder if Jill would like it though. Your name, girl? Oh, for Jill then. For Jill. Never lose your star. From Kira Mickey. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to go to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love's a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets are worth a ridiculous price, you know. Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. So this game has androids that drink alcohol and can get drunk, I guess? Alright, this is something bitter. About 2 of these and 2 of these. On the rocks. Blend it the fuck up! Try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. Shit, should I have given her something else? Damn. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kira Mickey, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-timed in bars with a jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol. Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half the listeners actually care about what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have it at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but honestly, I don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why? That was my monkeyer during my wrestling days. Oh, it's moniker, not monkeyer. Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. It's funny. How did you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Huh, it gives me mistakes 0. I made mistakes. I ruined drinks. But I guess it gives me, it says I didn't make any mistakes because I never handed the wrong drink to a whatchamafucket. Client. 0 mistakes, 30% commission. $1,100 at tips. Might have been the idol. I bet idols are good tippers. Flawless service. Bonus! Grab a snack on the way home. It's on me. Membership, the Shining Fingered will automatically renew. Make sure 800. Oh, maybe the number didn't change. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. Is that a real song? I think they put it in this game as like a joke, but I think it's actually the name of a real song, though. Here on Mickey's blog. Your love is a drug. Idol Hell, a magazine with all things idols, has a download code for Your Love is a Drug. Hey, wait a second. They said the word CD earlier, didn't they? They said the word CD. What are the chances that in the year 2070 they're still going to be using compact discs? What kind of music players do you think will exist in the in the 2070s? Like, we had cassette tapes. Then we had records, vinyl records. Then we had cassette tapes. Then we had CDs. Now you just download shit and play it on your computer as just data. But if there was ever to be physical, if they were still selling physical music in the future, would it be on CDs or something else? Buy that shit. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. Ow! Slut. Alright. that fucking face. Oh shit. That font. Spooky font. It's happening! December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. Oh shit, fuck! I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Admin. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. Oh, man. So the famous hacker actually showed up. Mickey concert. Okay, let me read 3 first. Oh, is Danger You a thread for it's a forum for, this is like 4chan for girls. So it's I guess frowned upon for dudes to post on this website. Well, this is what a 4chan thread looks like, but with the genders switched. Next thread, I'm gonna moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. No shit posting allowed! It's just like one of my Japanese animes. Kiss her. Kiss? Oh god. Neo San Francisco. Rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved! Modern science was able to identify the earthquake almost an hour in advance. Preparing the city time to prepare for the worst. One more civil death and we'll ban protests. Economic and safety crisis. If rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. Ooh. Holy shit. That's cute. A group and not a single individual. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence. They called themselves Anonymous. They weren't even a threat to real protected data. Sis. Kira Mickey. Sitting on rooftops. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show. I wonder what would have happened if I'd gotten her drunk. Huh. See you soon, my darlings. Heart, heart. Alright, I guess I don't need to reload my save. I know, right? I'm tempted to do a run where I deliberately get everybody as wasted as possible. I'd buy that for $1. Is this the day? Is this supposed to be the day when Alice attacks? Oh well. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Oh my fucking god, who is this waifu? She looks like Zero Suit Samus, but in a skin-tight black turtleneck sweater. She looks fucking hot. I wish I could do a sexy girl voice. Because then I would give her the sexiest of all voices. Oh my god. Gimme, gimme. I want one. Gimme, 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 gimme. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Alright, thanks. I'm not sure which ones. I'll just pick, like... There. Thank you, Screampunk Arch, for the 100 bits. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Mickey girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Ooh. She's single. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? Well, what do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Pfft, sure. She wants a bad touch. I'll give her the bad touch, the good touch. I'll touch her so much. She won't even know what she got touched by. There'll be so much touching going on. On the rocks, mix it, give the bad touch. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer. Or a military organization. What did he role-play as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time, you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. Oh, burn! A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh. Ventriloquism. Weird, a weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Alright, a promo drink then. Grizzly Temple? Here. I'll give you a fucking Grizzly Temple. That sounds pretty fucking weird to me. Let's blend the fuck out of that shit. This one's kind of unbearable. It was mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. Bitter promo bland. Whatever, I'll do it anyway. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brand teeny, and then something like a cobalt velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel I need to try something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of Damien, routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of someone who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared for just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, Alice, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. She's talking about Anonymous. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist's identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. Doesn't that mean... Didn't she mean that the other way around? An untouchable entity, watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything everyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. I think she's Alice_Rabbit and she's just trying to fucking hide it. Thank you, CJ, for the 25 bits. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice_Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also a really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't say no. You can crash in my apartment anytime, Alma. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Hey, this is my kind of gal. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, it's just that I don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brand teeny. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big ol' brand teeny, big one. Big Brandtini. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Age it, mix it. Brandtini. Here. You know, Brandtini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering, yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't. Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind, as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Disheveled nerd version of Alma. Ooh. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business, too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Oh, bye-bye, booby lady. Take care. Ooh. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. Did he say he wants a... I forget. Does he want a beer or a big beer? I think there was a part where he was like, this won't suit a big guy like me, right? So, big beer. Always big. Always big. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, what? Blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. No, I really wouldn't be surprised. That's kind of my daily life. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Huh? Oh, yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No.
tabloid worthy?
No.
Come on, there has to be something.
Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything.
I got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know.
Fine.
Well, she mentioned that she loves to keep her underwear very well organized. I think that was... I don't know.
Hey kid, do you think Lilim have nipples?
Excuse me?
I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know. So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilim chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilim look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Ahem.
Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news?
You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers?
Not really, no.
They're some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece. And even better makeshift toilet paper. It's...
That was so funny.
They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them?
They send a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Okay. Alright, Bleeding Jane. You know, that's an interesting change of pace right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if he's going to ask for it big. Here.
Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is it true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Oh, where is she?
She's out running some bears.
6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too.
And you were there.
I was drunk and bored. What can I say?
You know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball at some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor.
More like something she made up.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again. Yeah. Wow. What a game. Let's see here. I have to go in 20 minutes. Does it say... All right, so there's about 20 minutes between chapters, it looks like, for save points. So if I play for another 20 minutes, then I should hit a save point. You think? I don't know. I don't want to go too far over time. I hope the next save point is 20 minutes away. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? Had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Manager. Oh, everything all right? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me my headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before me. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. Damn, knowing that the place I work in is about to close would really hurt my enthusiasm. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Ooh! She's anime as fuck. Oh my god, twitching ears. The ears twitch. Twitch, twitch. Let's see here. How many fetishes does she cater to? Cat girl fetish, drill hair fetish, armpit fetish, small tit fetish. Got something weird going on with her eye fetish. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What? What was that drink whose name was changed after people caused a stink? It was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complained there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Piano. Okay, it might be this. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Age it. Mix it. Here's your P woman. Here you go. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, you know Say, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi, my pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire juggler. What? She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kira Mickey's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean... She did. Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. You like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash. Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? All right. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Oh. I know this one. I just don't know it by name. No. I remember this one, dude. I served it to that guy. Shit. Dude. I don't remember. I don't remember which one it was. Was it the Piano Man? Piano Man sounds about right. I have a feeling it was Piano Man, but if I'm wrong, I'm going to feel bad. I will do a search for Mercury Blast really quick. No. Let me look at Gut Punch really quick. Damn it. I guess I'll go with Piano Man. I think this is the one that was in honor of a dead friend. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. Huh. So, this game takes place in an age after designer babies? Like, when your baby is being born, when a woman gets pregnant, the parents can have the opportunity to like genetically modify their child before the child gets born. So I guess at some point there was it was like a fad, like a trend, to have your kid come out with cat ears. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside a can of beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything? Oh, do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how to avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again? You and your cryptic orders, always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out here with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Fringe weavers. Let's fucking get it going. Oh shit, there's a lot of alcohol in this. That's number one. Age it, mix it. Next. I wonder if eventually I'll be so good at this I can do it without looking at the instructions. 2 fringe weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Ooh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Did I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow, but with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing and all that anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say that the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's some shady business going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately, they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed me to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. Ahem. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both. One for each. All right. 2 blue fairies. Age it. Mix it. Moving on. Age it. Mix it. Bum bump dum. I want to see. Hold on a second. I want to see more fairies in the chat. I want to see more blue fairies. Did you know that Cherno bullied me? Cherno bullied me. Notch, the creator of Minecraft, went to Cherno's stream. And Cherno said something like, "Wow, it's great to have a real game developer here. Usually all we have is YanDev." But like I don't count as a real game developer. Damn, Cherno, that stings. That hurts. Ooh. Stings. I got bullied. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes. Say. Yes. Say. This game. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. Thank you, Kid Epsilon. And that includes Fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one of that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is so far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the Lilum with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. Well, what about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Realta Industries, a model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations of Modifications Law on the topic of ballistics augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though. Why go through with that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know. I want to be able to deal with things even if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or, at least, I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Ah, yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating. Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all. Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilim. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, huh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside, and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in, and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar, too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey, Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand shouldn't have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 police with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now, go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think that she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. Thank you, the Persona Zero, for subscribing. I want to believe. Zero mistakes. Ah, yeah, baby. That's me. That describes me. Flawless. Perfect. Ah, yeah, baby. Flawless service bonus. $900 at tips. Everything will turn out all right in the end. Don't worry. $300. Today's total transfer. Oh, yeah, baby. She'll have no problem focusing on work today. Happy not birthday. That's a little bit concerning. You really like that website, huh? I have needs. Oh, she's talking. There's some porn stuff going on there. All right. I don't think I get to save yet, do I? I don't get to save yet, so I'll look through this and then save. I already read this one. It's officially happening. December 17th. Sick meme, sis. These Alice threads piss me off. Fucking e-celebs. What year did this game come out again? 2016? You wouldn't believe this shocking... Oh man, clickbait. Shocking Kira Mickey secret. Content blocked in your region. Aww. Alice Rabbit might be a Kira Mickey fan. And who isn't? I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. Uh-oh. Crime rate up 5% this month. This Mega Christmas will be a dark one. Oh, you can save from here. You click right here to save. Alright. Welp! This game's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with this game. I like it. I like this game. Game's a nice game. But it's gotten a little bit late at night. I'm actually 8 minutes over time. I have to go. I hope you've been enjoying it. I will resume playing the game 21 hours from now. So if you're digging this, come back in 21 hours. Goodbye, Miss Bartender. I'll probably have to play the prologues after experiencing this game. Because there's just too much shit I'm apparently missing. Thank you very much. Thank you, Taid, for the 10 bits. Thank you, Cleveland Rock, for the 10 bits. Thank you, Mulberry, for the 100 bits. Shamrock. Thank you very, very much for everyone who sent bits and donated and subscribed. I didn't really I didn't really read everything out loud because I was busy narrating the game. But I did notice your comments in the chat, and I did notice your bits and all that. Unfortunately, I can't get snacks and eat snacks while I'm playing the game because I have to eat. I have to read. I have to narrate it, so I can't be eating and drinking. It'd be nice if I was eating. It'd be nice if I was eating or drinking something that soothes your throat, because holy shit, doing the voice acting really fucking gets to you for a while. I hope it made the experience better for you. I wish I had a, no, I'll just do this one. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you liked watching VA-11 Hall-A, also known as Valhalla. Hope you like this game, because tomorrow there's going to be more of it. Hope you had fun hanging out tonight. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for keeping me company. If you hadn't been here, it would have just been me sitting here all alone. Just sitting in silence and darkness, playing a game all by myself. So I'm glad you were here. Thank you very much for keeping me company. Thanks for playing with me, for hanging out. Thank you, I appreciate you. I'll be back in 21 hours. Or like 20 hours and 45 minutes. Anyway, you're cute. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I just realized that the microphone picks up the sounds of me, like, putting things on the desk and whatnot. The gentle, soothing sounds of YanDev getting himself a bag of chips. ASMR.